Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. It's a very exciting day today. I'm so excited. I've got 12 live guests and two tapings, all of our amazing teacher artists that will be teaching for us at the Artwaves Live Online are on the show today. So it is a jam-packed, fun-filled show, and I am really, really excited, and you should be too. I'm Audrey DeYoung, and this is Audrey Live, and I'm so glad that you've decided to come and join us today. I've tried to get some of my flowers back there, got a couple of tulips and a few um, other flowers there. I'm trying to think what they're called. I got them out of the gardens before we had the snow yesterday. Yes, we had a little bit of snow here. I'm near London, Ontario, and I think there's a lot of parts between Canada and the US that have gotten snow over the last week or so. So we're all kind of in the same situation, right? They're still doing good. I took some pictures yesterday after the snow and during my walk, and hopefully most of our plants will do okay. I saw quite a few people were covering them and putting blankets on them or sheets on them. And we'll see what happens. But right now they're still blooming and they're still looking good. So I think the little bit of cold and snow probably didn't do them too much harm, I'm hoping. Today we've got a jam-packed show. Like I mentioned, make sure that you comment and post where you're from. And if you have any questions of the teachers as we go along today, please post that as well. And we'll try to answer as many as possible. Today also is Earth Day. I'm sure most of you or a lot of you know that. So I just want to make reference to Earth Day. It is celebrated worldwide on April 22nd every year to raise public awareness about the environment and inspire people to save and protect the Earth and make it a healthier, happier place to live. A few just quick little things that we could possibly do. If everybody does a little something all together, it certainly will help. So one is pick up 5 pieces of litter. So as you go around on your walk or in your area, your neighborhood, out to get some fresh air, pick up some of that litter. If you are going to work, which a lot of us aren't right now, but it says pack a waste-free lunch. And I know that's really important for the kids when they're going to school. My daughters always have everything packed in cloth bags and this and that. You can't use those Ziploc bags and things. So that's really important. Unplug one thing. I thought that's pretty easy for all of us to do. Plug one thing in your house that you're not using. And they do say that if you're not using it, you should unplug it because it does pull on the energy, I guess. Use a reusable water bottle or coffee mug. That's, again, something that I try to do. Sometimes with the drive-throughs right now, if you're going to get your coffee at Starbucks or Timmy's or Tim Hortons, sometimes they won't allow you right now to use your travel mug. They want to give you one of their cups. But once we're back to that regular schedule, we can hopefully take our travel mugs with us again. And when you do go shopping, say no to the store bag for your carryable items. If you're only buying 1 or 2 things, you can carry it out or bring in your reusable bag. Let's save on the environment. So there's just a few simple ideas of how we can be kinder to our earth. And like I said, if we all do our part, we can live in a much healthier and happier place. So and we are thrilled that we're having our first annual online event, the Artwaves online event. And it's June 23rd to 27. And we have about 40 classes and special events. And it's just incredible, all the different teachers that have agreed to teach at this event and are working with me very hard to bring the best event to you and best classes to you. It's new to all of us, or quite a few of us. It's new, the Zoom, the online classes. And I know it's new to a lot of you as well. And, sometimes it's like, oh, I don't think I want to do those online classes, but actually they're a lot of fun. And it really is quite easy to get on Zoom, to get into the class and be part of that community. So, I mean, that's the best that we can do right now. So let's just take advantage of it and enjoy it. So so today we're excited. We've got some amazing artists. What we're going to do today, we're going to bring on about 4 of our artists at a time. So you've got all sorts of teachers that will be sharing with you what they're going to be teaching at the Artwaves Live online show. So let me see who I have here. We have Debbie Cotton, Cindy Ohama, Pam Kearns, and Lala. I brought one wrong person in here. I'm going to get Linda, and Lana's going back. Sorry, Lana. Hello, ladies. Thank you for coming.
Hi.
So excited to have everybody with us here today.
Good to be here.
Good to be here too. Yes.
And I know there's so many out there that are really excited to see what everybody's going to be teaching and to get a close-up view of your pieces. Yes. So we're going to get started right away. So we're starting with Debbie Cotton, and I'll let her tell a little bit about herself and some of the projects she'll be teaching for you.
Hey, I'm the lucky one that gets to go first. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining in today. Wish we could see everybody on the other end. So you want me to talk about myself just for a couple minutes? Super excited to be here. Love to paint. Have loved to paint for over 25 years. I've been teaching, and I love to teach and inspire others to hopefully paint and design. So I have my paintings in behind me here. But before I display them, I just wanted to give you just a quick little rundown because this is new for us for doing the show on Zoom. So what I've done, you don't have to buy canvas from me. It's too expensive to ship. So basically, I have done some little short background videos. So if you register for one of my classes, then you receive an email with the little video, and it shows you how to prep your background. So it's step by step. You get an e-packet, and I've also typed up some notes. So I'm supplying kits if you're interested, and the kit is brushes available for purchase, just really the technique brushes that I'm using, and also the paints. So I'm just going to put the paints into a little container. So you get all that, and then you can decide, you know, sort of what you want to order and if you want to order. So I'm going to switch cameras here, and I will show you my pieces. So just give me a second here. Okay, so this is my white peony, and this is a sponsored event. So again, you don't have to do it on this canvas. It's on the Wednesday night. So it's kind of like the show kickoff. It's from 6 till 10. And plug your ears for a minute, Audrey, because usually when we meet at the show, I bring in wine for everybody just to make it a lot of fun. So I actually usually bring in like a box of red and a box of white wine, so everybody gets to have a drink. So this time, because we're going to be on Zoom, it's a Wednesday night, so feel free to bring along a drink and paint in class on Zoom. So it'll be a lot of fun to do that. And because this is a sponsored event, there will be some giveaways. So that is my first one that I'm teaching. So I'm going to bring them out in order here. So the second one, I'll just see if I can zoom out a little bit. So this one's on a little bit larger canvas, but again, any surface you want. So this is called Burst of Blossoms, and I'm sure you can see why I called it that, because it's just, or Burst of Color, sorry, because it's just so full of color. So this is on the Thursday, and it's from 9 till 1. And I actually even did a short background video on this. I didn't have to because it's so easy. You just have to base coat your background, I think, with like light buttermilk paint. And then you put a little guideline on, and it'll tell you in the notes kind of, you know, the measurements. But that's all that you need to do for this one. And then we just paint the whole thing in class. So lots of fun, lots of colors. You can change up colors on this, whatever you like. So my third one, this is called My Secret Garden. And This one's a lot of fun to paint, and it's actually kind of cool because we set this up in a 2-part series class. So you actually do the whole steps in class with me. So the first part is it's an hour long. So this is on the Friday. So Friday morning we meet from 9 till 10, and we decoupage on the lettering. We apply crackle and texture paste and kind of get it going. And then we need some time for it to dry. So we come back at 1 till 4 and we paint all the beautiful flowers and stuff and finish it off. So this one's pretty neat. You could change up the saying if you want.
All very beautiful, Deb. They're looking awesome.
Thank you. You can see I like to paint a little bit of everything.
Good variety.
So this one is a little more lake inspired. We actually live just outside of Port Perry on Lake Scugog. And so that's in Ontario. And it's nice living on the lake. So I kind of like to paint some beachy things, and I actually glued some little seashells and stuff on this one. So this is called Beached on Shells. And it is Saturday night from 6 till 10. So it's another evening class. So feel free to bring along a glass of wine if you want and paint with me. So Beached on Shells. We've got just a couple more. Sorry guys, almost done. So this one is actually only 2 hours. But it has the background video that you get. So I show you how to put on some of the colors, not all of them. We do some in class. This one is the Dragonfly Queen Anne's Lace, and it is on the Sunday from 9 till 11. So lots of fun to paint. We do some stippling and kind of slip slap in some colors. All my paintings are in acrylics. And my last one is a workshop. So it's just a little 1-hour workshop. And this is called Oscar the Apron. So he is painted on a really nice size apron with the bib. And I've used Pebeo Cetacolor paints. They're really nice to use. And I've only used like 2 brushes pretty much throughout the whole piece. I've used a stipple brush and a round brush. And again, I'm offering this as a kit. So I think it's just like $20. You get the apron if you want, and the paints in little containers. And these are acrylic fabric paints. So really nice to use. And then you have a really cool apron that you can either paint in or cook in, whichever you prefer. I would sooner paint than cook. So, okay, I'm just going to switch cameras back here.
I love him, Deb.
There we go. Thanks.
Perfect.
So yeah, he's kind of cute, right? We'll put
Oh,
him
Oh,
on.
yeah.
yes, yes.
There we
It's
go.
so effective on that black background,
Mhm.
for sure.
Some
Oh,
of the colors I should have mentioned, they have a little bit of glitter, like mica in them. So it's hard to see, but they really kind of shimmer. So you could really layer those on if you wanted to.
oh, perfect,
Neat.
perfect. Well, thank you, Deb. And again, all the information is in the catalog online at c2cevents.com. So, all right, our next artist is Cindy Ohama, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself and some of the classes that she's teaching as well.
Hi, Deb. Beautiful paintings. Such a talented artist and also instructor. So it's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to the show. So I'm Cindy Ohama, and I'm gonna be teaching a couple classes. And the first one I'll be teaching is on the Thursday at 3:30. I'll push this back a little bit. So this is an acrylic piece, and it has a little bit of everything on it. So it has on the background, we're doing some slip slappy business, but then we're also doing some palette knife painting. And then we have papers that I've added onto here as well. And you can use any papers you want. They don't have to be exactly like mine, just whatever you like kind of thing. And doing some slip slapping, some dry brushing, wet on wet, a lot of fun stuff. And in the end, I don't know if you can see the little bit of a glare, but on the glass parts, we're going to be using some pouring medium as well. So it's a really fun style of painting to do, really loose. So that's the first painting on Thursday. It's going to be lots of fun. And then on Friday at 9, another acrylic piece. So the other one was acrylics as well. And this is a smaller 8x10 piece done with a lot of dry brushing and overstrokes and streaking, good kind of streaking. And it's just a fun, loose kind of style of painting as well. So it's a smaller piece done in 4 hours, or a smidge more maybe. So those are my 2 acrylic pieces, and I do offer kits for the paint and the paper if you want, or whatever bits and pieces that you kind of need. And then I'm going to be teaching on the Friday, my little cutie patootie, and he is just that.
He is cutie patootie.
Yep.
So he's done in watercolor. So this is great for people that haven't even worked in watercolor before, just really basic style of watercolor. So it's just the 1 hour class, and anybody can do it. Absolutely anybody. And so these are nice for cards to whip up for a friend, but then they can pop it in a little frame for a little tabletop piece, right? So he's that guy. My other watercolor piece that I'm doing is the Frosty Winter Trees, and that's him there. I loved doing these, and I've done them in so many different colors. In class, we'll be doing this palette, but in the pattern packet, I'll give ideas or palettes for other colors, such as, I just want to show you that one, done in the blue, we've done green and pinks and all kinds of colors as well. So again, it is a watercolor piece that, it has some little glittery bits and stuff in there too, that I just noticed. I haven't painted this one for a while. Anyways, again, a piece that anybody can do. So those are all my guys. I hope you guys come to class with me. Looking forward to it.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Cindy. Those are awesome. And Cindy's from Calgary, Alberta. What's your weather like out there, Cindy, right now?
Lincoln, horrible. Woke up to more snow yesterday. We're like in t-shirts and shorts. This is Calgary though, right? So we went from shorts again, and then we're back into the snow and the freezing, but then we're going back up in a couple of days back to 17. So that's just Calgary, right?
I think it's springtime in Canada and in the northern US, of course. So
Yes.
you never know what you're going to get, right, Linda?
Never know.
Never know. All right, our next instructor that's going to give some information is Pamela Kearns, and she's going to share a little bit about herself and the classes that she'll be teaching as well.
Hi, my name's Pamela Kearns, and you probably have noticed my teaching assistant flying in and out. His name is Indy, and he probably will fly in here now that he knows I'm talking. I'm new to Artwaves, and I'm not a painter. I'm not a drawer. I dabble in beads. Well, not dabble. They sort of consume my life. So I am proud to be offering 2 beading classes, and that's going to bring color into your clothes and everything else. So let me switch cameras here, because the first of my classes, oh, that's such a good picture of me. Hello, come on, wake up. Okay. It's not switching. Of course it's not switching. Oh dear, I seem to have frozen. Anyways, what we're going to be doing is, am I completely frozen?
You are completely frozen, yes.
Well, I'll just keep talking, even though I have a very strange thing going on there. We're going to be doing earrings. And the first one, it's going to take place on April 25th. It's called the Fiesta Brick Stitch. If you look in the catalog, it's class number 228. And what it reminds me of is sort of that, flowing Mexican skirts that are just waving as they're dancing and everything else. And it's going to teach you more about beads. It's going to teach you about threads. And while you're doing the earrings, you're going to be learning how to do the brick stitch. So that's going to be one of them. And
Now,
on April
Pam,
25th.
I'm just
Yes?
thinking, Pam, before you continue, do you want to go out and come back in? Because it would be really
Why
nice.
don't
for
I
people.
do that?
Yeah, then at least people can maybe actually
Yeah.
see the pieces.
Okay,
Well,
so
I'll
let me
Linda go first,
see.
and yeah, I'll let you back in.
Okay,
I promise.
I'll be right back. I'll
Okay.
be right back. Thank you.
All right, so I think that probably she just got frozen there a minute. Not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, it's
So-
not letting me out.
It's not. Hold on.
It's not letting me out. It's one of those
Okay,
things,
I'm gonna-
whatever
I'm
can't
gonna
go wrong
click
will.
South California.
I kicked her out. She'll come back. Okay, so I think we'll let Linda, we're going to let you go. And then hopefully Pamela will come back in here. Are you ready, Linda?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to put you.
And I have to tell you, usually those things happen to me. So I'm really happy it happened to somebody else. Okay, so hi, everybody. I'm Linda O'Connell. I live in New York. I've been teaching for like 25 years. I am new to Artwaves. I am thrilled to be at Artwaves. I have 3 classes, so I'll show you that. Audrey, can you switch them?
Yep, I'm just going to see if I can. Where is your other one? You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to
Change it.
change it.
You can look at my face.
Hold
all
on,
along.
hold on. I think there we
It's
go.
me.
Okay,
You see, it's me. Okay, wait. There you go.
there we go.
Okay, so here's my first piece. I made little cards for you. It's called Sweet Signet. It's Friday from 1:30 to 5:30. I painted this on, and here, we're gonna do some stenciling up the side. I'm gonna teach you how to stencil one color into another, okay? We're gonna work on our swan. The one thing that we need for all of my classes is a filbert wave brush. I didn't pull one. A filbert wave brush, all 3, yeah. All 3 of my classes use this brush, okay? You'll learn how to create your depth with the wave brush first, and then we'll work on the raking in here, okay? So I use So Soft. You can use fabric medium. It will be harder. Mine is on a 20 by 20 pillow cover. You can do it on any surface, any fabric surface you want. If you're not in love with the fabric, I'll give you conversions. I've had people do it on canvas. So you can do him on canvas too. Okay, so he's number 1. Number 2 is my nice little notes for you. Oh, that looks messy, yeah. I am pretty good sometimes. Okay, Pretty in Pink, Saturday, 9 to 3, class 342. It is a 9 by 12 canvas, so you should be able to get those. I did this in tube acrylics. We're gonna learn texture. If you have liquid glass, I'll show you how to do some liquid glass. If you don't have it, don't worry, it's not a big deal. And we're gonna work from the back out. We're gonna learn how to do petals and create depth. Again, almost the entire piece is done with this brush. Okay,
Can you bring that brush a little closer up to your camera just so people can kind of.
it's messy, right? Can you tell how much I use it?
Yes, perfect. And lovely
that
nails,
better?
by the way, as well.
Oh, thank you. I'm the best nail guy. Okay, so it's a Faux Swirl number 8 filbert wave. So it's really good for tube acrylics because it's thicker and it's got those little ridges in it. It's a fabulous brush. It's made by Dynasty. I use it in almost every single thing I paint. And then I thought I had the camera better so you couldn't see my messy tablecloth. So sorry. That's me. Okay, this piece. Prim, Sunday, 9 to 3, class 460. Okay, there's a couple of things. I did this piece on watercolor board. You can do it on watercolor paper. The problem is that when it gets wet, it kind of warps. It will dry out, but it'll be hard to paint this piece here. I'm going to teach you how to do this background. This background I did in watercolor paint. You can do it in watercolor paint. You can do it in fluid acrylics. You can do it, I'll show you how to do it in regular bottled acrylics and dry brushing. It will not be as vibrant, but you'll have a different kind of background. Okay, and when you put the mat on, you cut off part of the odd things that look. And then we'll come in, again, we're going to use our filbert wave. And unless you're doing an acrylic background, I don't use a brush on the background. It's just to wet. And then we're going to come in and with the filbert wave, we're going to create our flower. This is all textured and this is all wet on wet. So those are my 3 pieces.
Oh, pretty.
Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Awesome. Thank you, Linda. We're so excited to have you with us as well. It would have been
I
nice
am-
to have you in person. at
I
the
am
show,
so
but-
excited. I can't even tell you. I am.
Awesome. Awesome. And I see we have you back, Pam.
I'm back. Yes, hopefully, it's
All
one of those
right.
Murphy Law things. So I'm going to switch camera or not switch. I'm going to share screen. Hopefully
Okay.
that will, let me just cross our fingers. Here we are. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So
there we go.
yay. So if you've never done beading before, this is a perfect project to start with. You're going to learn about different sizes of beads. We're going to use 2 sizes. If you are familiar with beads, or size 8s and size 11s, and we're going to create these really fun and colorful earrings that have a lot of movement in it. Okay, so this is class number 228. It's going to take place on April 25th, and it's a midday class, 11:30 to 1:30. You'll get this done in the 2 hours. So that once you learn this, it leads off to so many things. And kits are available, and I have them in a couple of different styles. If you have your own beads, pull them out of your stash. All the information is in the catalog, what you need. And if you do need a kit, we'll get you a kit. So that is my Friday class.
Those are beautiful, Cam.
I love color.
I love color. Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
color. So
The
my
blue ones are calling my name, but you
oh,
know.
are they? Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
hint.
no. Okay, so that's called Christmas, right?
That's a
Yeah,
hint.
yeah. No, it's my Dutch background. It's so funny. Whenever I see something with blues, it just kind of captures me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so our next class is going to take place on April 26th, which is the Saturday. Class number is 349, and it goes from 1:30 to 3:30. So again, it looks complicated, but it's not. If you've never done beading before, you'll be able to do this. And both sides look the same. However, during class, I will show you how to make it reversible so that you will actually get 2 bracelets or 2 designs out of 1 kit. And again, kits are available. So there's one sort of this platinum color, sort of beige.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is one sort of what they call petroleum blue. It's sort of a very dark teal. And again, this is something that can be reversible. So both of these, both projects are beginner. And, as I say, pull beads out of your stash. If you don't have beads, not to worry. We can get you beads. So that is what I'm going to be doing in Artwaves. And I'm absolutely thrilled. This is my first Artwaves that I'm participating in. But I've been doing online classes for, well, since the pandemic started. And normally I don't have a problem with the computer. So anyways, that's me. And I hope you'll consider taking my classes when you are taking all of your other classes too, with these amazing painters.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And to tell you the truth, I do have a stash of beads that I've been wanting to do something with. I started doing a little bit of jewelry once at, it was one of the CHA retreats or something like that. A good friend of mine, Carmi, started us on, and
Oh, yes,
really
I know
looked at it.
Carmi. Yeah.
I've got containers full of beads and all the stuff, and then you just don't get to it. So
Yeah.
for all those out there that want to learn or want to do it, Pam, certainly you'll help them through it. So
For sure.
well, thank you, ladies. Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
being with us. And some of you might stick around for at the end. We'll bring you back on. But right now, we'll just put you back in the waiting room and
Okay.
get to the next group. So say
Okay.
bye-bye.
right,
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See how fast. Perfect. Well, that was great. There's so many amazing projects to take and teachers that are just so willing to help you out. So it's just a great opportunity to take some classes and learn something new. It really is a great experience. As you can see, they're all really excited to get to it. So one of our teachers, Lydia Steves, was not able to come on today, but she did send a little video. So I'm going to share that with you, hopefully. I've got a couple videos here, so it's always just trying to get it all in order here. There we go. All right, enjoy Lydia's video.
Hi everyone, I'm Lydia Steves. Thank you, Audrey, for this great opportunity to work with you and that wonderful bunch of teachers that you've gathered together for Artwaves Live Online. And today I'm here to introduce my two projects. This is Sweet Sophie. Now she's a colored pencil project. We use Prismacolors, and I use odorless mineral spirits to do her, and then I rub with a moon scrubber, and that's how I achieve that beautiful softness that I get with these little kitties. So the Gamsol is the odorless mineral spirits that I use, and I put that in one of these water brushes, and those things you could purchase easily at an art store. The moon scrubbers, I have those on my website. My second project is going to use another technique that I really, really enjoy, and that's creating a background with soft pastels. Now I use the pan pastels for that, and they are soft pastels, so they're the dry ones. Now if you didn't want to purchase the dry pastels or the pan pastels, I give you another option as well. And you will do that background on your own with a movie, a demo, full demo. And then in class, we will do the little past. And for a little extra surprise, I'm going to show you how to do all that dirt for his face. So Sweet Sophie is on Friday, 1:30 to 5:30, and A Big Help is on Saturday, 1:30 to 5:30, both colored pencils. I hope you'll join me. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Lydia. That was great. Those are both beautiful projects. And Lydia's teaching right now online by Zoom. So that's why she wasn't able to join us. So, but thank you. And again, take a look at all the projects on our website, www.c2cevents.com. And on the top, there's little links, and one says Artwaves Live Online. And you can see all the projects there, when they're going to be taught, and more details. So, all right, our next four teachers, let me see. We have Deb Antonek, we have Judy Westergard, we have, where are you, Judy? There you are. And Lynn Hagarth. Wonderful. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
How is everybody today?
Hi.
Good, good. So glad to have everybody with us. These are another three teachers that we have that will be teaching at the Artwaves Live event. And we're so excited to have them with us today as well. So we'll start right off with Deb Antonek. Deb, can you share with us some information about yourself and the class that you're teaching? Yes.
So I'm Deb Antonek. I don't usually teach in the Toronto Art Waves. The timing is usually has never worked out, being as it's usually my grandson's birthdays and stuff, but I'm honored to be partaking this year. So I live in beautiful British Columbia, Canada, Penticton, BC, beautiful little beach town. So when I listened to Cindy Ohama talk about waking up to snow again today, I spent 30 plus years in Calgary, Alberta. So I sympathize and then I laugh because that's why I live here now. So anyway, I'd like you to introduce you to my class, and I'm going to switch my camera right now to, hopefully I can get him. Get the right guy. Oh, and he's upside down. Is he upside down, Audrey?
No, he's right. No, right side up for me.
He's upside down for me.
Ah.
Well, okay then. We'll. Oh, my paper. Why is my paper? Okay, never mind. Oh, it's backwards. That's what it is. Never mind.
Oh, no, well, I can see, we can see it fine though, Deb, so you're fine.
I'm so confused, Audrey. I'm only on my second coffee. So, okay, so I'd like you to introduce you. I think I called him Jerome because it's kind of like a fun little name for him. But this is Gnome for the Birds. I've had a lot of fun over the last year and a bit painting gnomes, and I have a million of them in my head, so hopefully I can keep some of them there. But anyway, so this one is just painted. I tried to keep it as simple as possible. So he's painted on a 9x12 board. This is just a 1/4 inch board. The original surface piece, actually, it will be listed in the pattern packet. It is from Cover Distributing in the US, but you can pick up a 9x12 board pretty much anywhere, be it a canvas or whatever. I've done a little mixed media background, strictly with acrylics mostly, and a fun little background. So I'm going to do a class prep video for this. It will be on, you'll get the link with the pattern packet and everything so you can prepare it for class. And so for the background, I want to keep it simple. I did use one stamp, and they are on my website, and this is called Birds Return. So it's a really fun little stamp, but you can use any stamp. So I'm going to make sure that you don't have to order them, but if you want this particular stamp, I do have them on my website. This is my stencil that I used in the background. They are available from Tracy Moreau. And so, but if not, any stencil that you have that has a flowery type of effect to it will work just fine. So those, if you want to stamp just a StazOn or archival ink, Ranger archival ink pad, only because these ones are permanent. That's why I recommend these. We don't have any worries with putting water over them or anything like that, of them smearing or varnishes and stuff like that. So, but also, if you just have some simple little makeup sponges, these little guys, this is all we can use to, we can stamp them with black acrylic paint and get the same look. So just a makeup sponge, or the alternative, which I think I might have done in this class because I can never remember, I do so many, is I may have painted, I did actually, sorry Audrey, I stamped them with either Prussian blue or Payne's gray, one of the two. So with a makeup sponge, I decided to leave the ink pads out, but if you want to do ink, you can. So I'm going to make it simple for everybody. And brushes, Linda O'Connell talked about using her filbert brush. That one that she used can be used in this class perfectly well. So because I do use the wave filberts. And these are the little Fandango brushes. These are what I use for the finer hairs. I love those. Or you can use your standard rake brush, this guy here, any brand, but I love my Dynasty brushes. And I will have, I believe the Fandangos, I think I might have the sets on my website. I'm just going to wait for them to come in. And I think that's it. Oh, there's my paper. Make sure I'm telling everybody everything. So I am Friday 1:30 to 5:30 on June 25th in class 227. And of course, there will be a video to prep your class to make painting with me a lot of fun. And I actually like really, my little fun tidbit, which I love to share, is that I put little birdies in the birdhouse, because when you go to the garden store and you buy bird seed, the best thing to do is go up to the counter and ask them how long for the birds to grow. I took my little funny for the day. Anyway, there's my class.
Oh,
I'm back,
perfect,
Audrey. You
Deb.
can flip me around. I want to take myself back. How long for the birds to grow?
Oh, that's perfect.
Uh-oh, wrong camera. Hey,
We're seeing your
Wait a
course.
minute.
There you go. Oh, now we just see your picture.
no, I'm going back.
You're going back. Perfect. Perfect.
My back. There I am. And I got dressed today for my class
Oh, you look
instead of
beautiful.
showing up in my pajamas with a sweater.
And Deb's also going to be doing one of our make and takes at our special 25th anniversary party. So everybody that signs up for the anniversary party will be getting a mystery box in the mail. And in that mystery box will be a few surfaces that they will paint and some other goodies that we're getting from different sponsors. So and that the box keeps growing. So you'll want to make sure you register for that as well. So thank you, Deb. That was awesome. All right, let's see. Our next one is Judy Westergard. We are so excited that Judy is teaching for us. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Judy, and your classes.
Well, thanks, Audrey. I'm Judy Westergard Jenkins, and I'm tickled pink to be teaching at the Artwaves first virtual convention. And I want to say congratulations on your 25th year of hosting C2C events. It's a great commemoration for you.
Well,
I live in Dundas, Ontario, Canada, and I'm in the middle of a beautiful conservation district about an hour west of Niagara Falls. I'm an old timer. I love to paint, but I live to teach. And I've been doing it for 45 years now. Yikes. Okay, I have a new camera. So I hope if you see me talking in the wrong camera, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. But let me try to get you to my desktops and share my screen, and we'll see the projects that I'll be teaching.
So all those students out there that say they're not sure if they can do it, all of us are in the same situation. It's just a trial and error. We're all learning together.
Okay.
That worked perfect, Judy.
You can see it? Okay.
Yes.
I can't see it on my monitor, so I'm going blind here. So we'll see.
No, it looks great.
Okay. Well, this is my creative sandbox. Welcome to it. It's lots of fun to create. I use lots of different tools, and I'm hoping you'll consider taking a Zoom class because you can just sit back and relax in the comfort of your own chair. You can take your shoes off or not wear them at all because we're going to have a ball. And I don't want you to worry about too much of anything. I'll guide you through all the classes and all the different techniques that I use. And I even have a life preserver if you need one. So let's get this out of the way and I'll show you my projects. And since I can't see my monitor, I'm going to have Audrey tell me if I have things so that you can see them.
Yes, we can see it. That's perfect.
Okay, and can you see my entire project?
We can. Well, lift it up just a tad bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. The best laid plans. Well, this is class 102 Wren's Nests. It's painted in acrylics and it's on Thursday from 1:30 to 5:30. When Audrey first asked me to teach, I thought, what can I find to teach on that will be a surface that you can find easily or might have something in your stash. And this simply is a bamboo bread cutting board that I got at one of our dollar stores called Dollarama here in Canada. And I thought, oh, this is great. Well, now you can't buy them at dollar store because you can't buy anything unless it's a food product. So hopefully you have something like it that you can use. You can see it's striped. It doesn't matter if yours is striped or solid. There'll be a little bit of background prep you'll need to do that will all be in the PDF you get when you sign up for the class. I do a lot of multi-layering techniques to get a real translucent color on the pumpkin. We have a sweet little wren, and this all came from a picture I took at my daughter's house. She put a gorgeous little fall arrangement out and had a little wren's nest, or this little birdhouse, and the wren took residence in it, and we couldn't go out on the deck because the wren would dive bomb us. So I thought I would do something that would commemorate that crazy little event that we had happen. I'll be doing lots of tints and accents. I use a lot of extender in my work, so this is a great opportunity for you to learn how to use the proper way to use extender and barrier coats. And I do a lot of rouging as well, as you can see around the outside edge. So it's an intermediate class, and I hope you can join me on that. Next, I have a 2-hour class, and this is a yellow warbler class number 229 on Friday from 11:30 to 1:30. It's an intermediate. It's a great introduction for anybody, whether they've painted a bird before or not. Oh, guess what? My monitor came back in and it's flashing at me. So at least I can see a little bit of what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to hold it up so you can see a little closer. It's a real vibrant blue. There's a very small amount of prep work that you'll need to do. One extra little fun thing we'll do is we'll be doing a background technique that's done using a candle, and it's called a wax resist, that we paint base coat on, then rub a candle on the edge and then paint on top of it. And it's just a fun little project. And finally, I'll be teaching Sweetness, which is a tufted titmouse. And this has got varnish on, so there's some reflection. I'm going to have to hold it up for you. This is class number 345. It's on Saturday afternoon from 1:30 to 5:30. It is an intermediate class. You'll learn lots of bird anatomy. And again, I do lots of layering. What you start out with is not what you get, because we do lots of layering of colors underneath so that they'll show through when we put nice little feathers on the bird. We've got a sweet little apple blossom, and ours are still alive here. I worried about the last 2 days with the snow we had, but the apple and cherry blossoms are all out in force. This is painted on a masonite panel, just a real simple panel. You can custom cut your own, or you can use any wood surface that you'd like. I don't have the availability of these little corner pieces, but I'm working on it. But you could also use a stencil to do the corners. And if you don't want to paint it on masonite, I also recently painted it on a canvas, on a wood gallery panel. This is one of the wide gallery panels from Curry's Art Store here in Canada. Cheap Joe's and Dick Blick's in the United States carry them as well. So you can see it works really well there, and it works really well without the corners. So if you have any questions before you sign up for the class, just give me a buzz at my email that's listed in the catalog, and I will be happy to work with you. Now, let's see if I can get back to where I need to be. There.
There we go.
And I'm looking at my right camera instead of my wrong camera. So.
Perfect,
Cool.
Judy. Thank you so much. Those are all beautiful pieces.
You're welcome, Audrey. Who knew that we would have more camera equipment and technology on our painting desks than we would have painting supplies?
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next artist and instructor is Lynn Hagarth. Hi, Lynn. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your classes as well.
Well, I am a farm wife. We live near Lake Huron. So if you hear a loud noise during this video, it's a rig driving down the driveway and the dog may bark. I'm going to flip cameras and show you the 4 pieces that I'm working on that will be on the show with Audrey. Video settings. I learned how to do this today.
I was going to say, Lynn, I am so proud of Lynn. She has taken technology by the horns and has learned so much in the last couple of weeks. It's just great, Lynn. Congratulations.
Oh, can you hear the track?
No.
Good.
Yeah.
So the first piece that we're going to be doing is watercolor. They're all watercolor. And the first one is for a beginner's watercolor. You start with pencil and you can draw anything you want to. We'll go to watercolor paint. You can use Prang, Crayola, whatever you've got in your stash. And you can see that this is an art journal, so it doesn't have to be the great paper. This is another demo that I was doing. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar, and that's what the students will look like. Their pieces will look like that. So that's the beginner class. And then from there, we're moving on to an intermediate class. in the same book. You can see that?
Yes, yep.
Great. So why is this intermediate? You start with just a blob of paint and paint down here, and then you draw on it. But in the rocks, we're going to add so many different layers of texture. It takes a long time to do the doodling. It's not going, your piece won't look exactly like this one, but you can change it around a bit. Same colors, just a different doodle. So that's an intermediate class. The second intermediate class is a winter landscape. You'll be drawing, painting. Here's another sample. It's not exactly the same, but it's close, the same colors. So if you have a house that you'd rather use, just draw in a different house. The final piece is an advanced class. Is that in the camera?
Yes, it is.
Good. I see it backwards, so it's hard to tell. And with this one, it's important that one uses good quality paper. Just craft paper or journal paper won't work for this one. Any kind of paint. This is Winsor Newton. This is Tri-Art from Kingston. They make this. If you have dry watercolors, that works great too. This is an advanced. Did I say that?
Yes, you did. Yep,
And the
perfect.
reason you need good paper is so the flows work, the washes. If you don't have good paper, the washes won't work. They'll kind of cauliflower, familiar with that term cauliflower? That's what it'll do. So I'm switching back to the other computer. And there we are.
Perfect. Thank you
Hey.
so much, Lynn. Those are awesome classes.
Thank you.
And Lynn is ready with her technology to have anyone join her in her classes as well. So
True.
perfect, perfect. Well, thank you, ladies. And some of you may come back a little later. All information on all these classes you can find on the website, coast to coast or c2cevents.com under the Artwaves Live Online tab. So, all right. Well, thank you very much, ladies. We'll just put you back in the waiting room. See you later.
Bye.
There we go. Oh, there's just so much. And of course, once we get started here, there's just so much information everybody wants to share. So one of our teachers, again, was not able to join us today because she is teaching. So we're going to just show a quick little video from Pam Colley.
Hello everyone, my name is Pam Cayley and I'm a decorative artist and teacher in London, Ontario. I have a couple of pieces to show you that I'm going to be offering as classes at Artwaves Live Online. The first one is a Woodland Fawn, number 107, and it's an 8x10 piece of Stonehenge paper using Prismacolor Premier colored pencils to paint the piece. My second piece is an African roller bird. It too is done with Prismacolor Premier pencils, and it's an 8x10 piece of Me-Tense paper. They both will be using the Prismacolor Premier artist grade pencil, but if you don't have them and you have another good quality colored pencil, you can certainly contact me and I would give you conversions or very close conversions that you could use for most of the major brands anyway. Both classes are 4 hours long, and really all the prep for the class is that you have your piece of paper cut to size, put onto a support board, and transfer on the pattern. Everything else we'll do in class. And you should be able to get it done in that time if we work along at a good pace. Okay, and I hope to see you at Artwaves. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Pam. Again, there's more information about all of Pam's classes on the website. So we have 4 more teachers joining us here. We have Wendy Fay. We we have Debbie James, Lana Lamb, and Anna Rioch. There we go. Welcome, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. Hello, hello. We're so excited. Everybody's got just busting with energy to give all their information. So we're running a little late today, but we're certainly going to get everybody in and make sure that we get all the information about the classes that are going to be coming up. So we're going to start right off with Debbie James. If you can tell us a little bit about yourself and about the pieces you're going to be teaching, that'd be awesome.
Well, hi, everybody. And Audrey, thank you so much for the opportunity to do this. I was afraid that we wouldn't have an Artwaves again this spring, but here we are. So we're going to make the best of it. And I hope everybody has a really good time. We've got some fabulous projects and some awesome artists that are going to be working with us. I've got 3 different classes that I've offered this year. That I'll bring up the first one here. This is called Tranquility. And this is actually from a photograph that a young lady here in Port Elgin took. It's on Lake Huron in one of the little coves. And her name is Carrie Miriam Buckton. So I have to give her credit for the photograph. And what we're going to do is work on the reflections in the water. And these very gentle ripples that are the swan's creating. And it's not a particularly difficult piece, but it will take time. So, you know, that's why I've put it in as a 4-hour class. And I think it's achievable for everybody. So, you know, if you'd like a beautiful swan in your home, this guy's for you. Anyway, so that's the first one. It is on Thursday morning from 9 till 1. And again, it's called Tranquility and it's class number 104. And then I struggled over this next one because I wasn't really sure how we could do it. I was all set to have prepared bottles for everybody, but you're going to have to prepare your own. So I will give you full instructions on how to do it. It's not difficult, but this is the first one. And this is in the colors of the one that's in the catalog. And when, I don't know whether you can see that very well, but when it was originally photographed, it had a ribbon on it and so on. And when Artwaves was postponed last year, I ended up selling it. So I got busy and painted another one.
Oh,
and then I did one in different shades of blue. So this is a little bit different. Most of this is done freehand, and I will take you through it step by step. Don't let freehand frighten you. It's not a difficult one at all. And what I use for these guys for doing the evergreen trees is a foliage brush. So I put together a kit that has the diamond dust for the glitter. It has your light that's in the neck of the bottle. Can't send you a battery, sorry, but it will have the light set, and it also has with LED light, and you will also get a foliage brush. So if you're looking for supplies to do this, just we'll be in touch after you get registered. The one thing that I wanted to mention is that once you've learned how to paint on the glass using ordinary acrylic paint, you can go ahead and you can do all sorts of different things. So once you've learned how to do it, you can do some other beautiful things.
Oh, that was our beautiful, Debbie.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Thank you. They're really pretty. They're great to give as a gift or, you know, to decorate your home with. And yeah, I hope you guys will consider it.
The lights are very effective in it too. I love the lights in it, Debbie. That's great.
Thank you. The original picture, as I in the catalog, has the ribbon on the bottles.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving it up to the individual students. Whoever wants to can put ribbon on or not, but you can make it your choice. Then you don't have to get stuck with what I like. So I have one more here. Sorry, the bottles are called Light Up the Snow. It's class 350 and it's on Saturday evening from 6 till 10. And really the only special thing that you need for it is a foliage brush. So if you don't have one, let me know and we can work on that for you. So this painting is called Through the Dunes. This is from a photograph that was taken at Sable Beach, a few miles north of here. This is a fairly easy one to do with guidance, but it is time consuming because there's an awful lot of grasses and stroke work in it. And you definitely would need a long script liner for your grasses and all the different vines and roots and things that are coming out of these sand dunes. There is a little bit of prep work, but not much. And I'll have that all laid out for you. It's more or less a study of light and dark, so light and shadow. So I was really, when I was trying to do it, I was very concentrated on trying to get the light into the sand further towards the beach. This is really typical of what Sable is like on a nice windy day. And hopefully you will want to paint this with me. That mine is done on a canvas that is 16 by 20. However, I'll be demonstrating on a smaller piece and you can adjust your pattern to whatever size you like. This one is done on a gallery canvas, which I think is pretty effective. However, if you want to do it on board, that's possible too. And what else? I should mention also that I've been teaching for probably 18, 19 years now, and I am a deco art helping artist, and I am a big supporter of Dynasty brushes. So if you need any information on either of those, you can let me know. And hopefully you'll join me. I'm really very laid back in class. So again, if you want to, bring your glass of wine, as Deb said, and we can sit and have a nice little paint together.
Perfect. Thank you, Debbie. That's awesome. And that's Debbie James. Somebody was asking, I didn't catch her name, Debbie James. And yeah, so many people have mentioned so many great projects. How are they going to decide? So we're just really, really happy to have you with us. And thank you for sharing all the different classes.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. And I mean, like you mentioned, there's so many opportunities for people to use different things that are in their stash. You know, they can order, they can pick things up, but they can also use different pieces of wood that they have or different sizes. So perfect.
Yeah. One thing that I meant to mention, and I kind of forgot when I got talking, this Tranquility is done on an artist board. And I actually picked it up at Walmart in the craft section.
Yeah.
They've got a real variety of them now. So, you know, if you have trouble ordering online and you can get back into the craft section in Walmart, that's one place where you might take a look, and they're pretty smooth. They're pretty nice to work on.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll move on here to Anna Marie. Anna Marie, tell us a little bit about yourself and your classes.
I'm just sitting watching all the beautiful projects and artists, and great job, girls. You're doing a wonderful job. Anyway, I'm Anna Marie, and I'm with Anna Marie Oak Designs, and I'm here in my magic place in my studio, and welcome. I'm so excited to be teaching Artwaves with Audrey. And as I was collecting my pieces, I've got 5 or 6 pieces, I think, as I got them here, but I'm going to show you now what I'm doing. And the very first one, I guess I'll put you down in the, down below. Here we go. I have it plugged in today. Good, yay. So the very first one I'm going to talk about is the beach party, and it's a special event which is taking place on June the 26th on a Saturday, 6 to 10. So with any beach party, you can bring a margarita if you like, and we'll be painting this beach umbrellas. I'm really stuck on umbrellas and beach scenes here lately, so I'm just loving it. Also, you'll get anyone who registers will be getting a free e-packet for my complimentary one that goes with the this one here. So you'll get that when you register. There will be giveaways and lots of fun stuff. So that's my very first piece. It's a beach party. I'll also remind everybody that I am a Dynasty brand specialist and a deco art. I'm just going to put you back here for a minute, and so you're not talking to my hands. There you go. I'm a deco art helping artist and a Dynasty brand specialist. I'm a Pebeo product specialist, and I'm just recently with the Paint World magazine ambassador for the stencils and ambassador for the products with them. So I've been working with them. Anyone knows me knows I love stencils and just love to play with a lot of mixed media. So I'm going to go on with our next piece, which is Griffin. And Griffin is a special piece of mine. My daughter-in-law, Kara, who lives in British Columbia, she named him. I said, what can I call this rooster, Kara? And she says, let's call him Griffin. I thought, okay, that sticks. This class, it's 105, and it's on Thursday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's a fun class. You can see there's stenciling using the Stencil Pro by Dynasty, and also my go-to brushes. I call them my go-to brushes. They're my faux sables and my black gold script liner. Never leave home without these. I just love them so much. Although anyone that signs up for the class, use things that you have in your stash. The hair on this is also done with my faux sable rake, which is an awesome brush to use as well. All of those brushes and products are available on my website, www.annamarieoakdesigns.com, and you can go there and see them. So that's Griffin. Okay, Griffin, I'm going to put you aside. The next one is Mr. Candy Corn, and this is a piece done on a 12 by he's a little big, so I don't know if you can see him. You'll see parts of him, which is fine. 12 by 24 canvas, and it's on Friday at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. 2 hours, right? Speedy. But what I did, I'm going to do a video for anyone that registers, so we can go ahead and be to the part of the hat, candy, and the face. So, which is done, of course, with my 24 black gold. I love this brush. It's a wonderful brush. It's on my website. It's the Black Gold by Dynasty, and that's how we do the face and the parts of the Mr. Candy Corn. So you will be getting a video, anyone that registers, and I'll get you up to par to the face of Mr. Candy Corn and the hat and the candy, which would be pretty cool. I love Mr. Candy Corn. He's fun to paint, fun to do. My next piece is the postage stamp. It's the Christmas poinsettia. And I love this piece. I stick bows on everything. That's the mixed media in me, I think, is just to stick. This piece is done on a postage stamp. I will have these available already prepped for you with the Tim Holtz page stamp background, which I love. And it's shaded around. So you just email me and I can have one of those sent to you, so you're ready to paint. And this one is on a Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Saturday. It's done on 11 by 14. And if you don't have the background, or you can always go on 11 by 14 canvas, which is simple to do. This is done with acrylic, and it's also done with the texture and Pebeo. Those products are on my website, and everything there to complete. This is a fun piece to do, and it's done, of course, with the palette knife and my go-to brushes, my faux sables, and also the Pebeo is done with my Eye the Tiger, which I love for doing the Pebeo. It's a liquid oil, and you can use those with the bellies, and the reservoir is really heavy there. It holds a lot of paint, so I love those. They're on my website as well. So that's the postage stamp, the Christmas poinsettia. The next one we have, this was a very good idea. I think it was Judy Westergard who came up with this, or Lana Lamb had hers yesterday printing it out. So it's a great idea. This one is called Fall Glory, and I love this piece. It's a very simple piece to do. It's just base coat it with your, you know, 3/4 flat or whatever. And then it's done with the 24 black gold round. And this brush is amazing. It does all of those streaks and is a great technique behind that. So that's on Sunday at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's 464, called Fall Glory. So this is a fun piece as well. Okay, so we're coming down the line. The next two pieces are my workshops. It's the Feathers and Forest on a Friday from 12 p.m. to 1, and we'll be doing the glass plate with the feathers and forest. I do this with my black silver rakes, which I have on my website. And this is a very fun piece to do because it also has resin on the plate as well. So you'll be learning how the do's and don'ts of resin and what to do for air bubbles. Is a little trick to it that there's no air bubbles. So this is a fun little 1-hour workshop as well. I will also show you what it looks like on glass, clear glass. These are just plates that I had at the Dollarama, and this is a fun piece to do as well. The Pebeo, it's only 3 colors on those, I think, turquoise, black, and pearl. And they're on my website as well, along with the brushes. I also do
very effective on the glass, Anna Marie. I like
oh,
that.
it's beautiful. Yeah. I've been painting on glass for about 20 years. And this is a new Mother's Day piece that I do a lot of this week. Actually, a lady is coming to pick up this one. And it's so cool on the vase, and the lights in it, of course. And I paint on Newfoundland gin bottles and stuff. I do fishing boats and all that.
Where would you get those, Anna Marie?
These are at the
No, the gin bottles.
I know. Someone collects them for me. I'm not a gin drinker, but it's the Newfoundland brewery that we have here. And the bottles are, I had them out there in my other part of my studio, so I can't run out there and get them, but they're quite nice. I've been painting like I say, for 30 years and teaching for 25. So I've been painting with the Pebeo for 20 years. And I just love the way it looks. As you can see, it's so see-through, transparent. It's a transparency that I love. I'm also doing 602 Champagne Bling. It's Saturday from 3 p.m. to 4. And this is an acrylic piece that I'm doing. And this one here, I just called it Champagne Bling because I like the gold, the oranges, but you can do any color you have. And also I don't know if it picks up the glitter on this. It's got
I can see the glitter.
Gotta have glitter, and a bit of the stamping, not stamping, but stenciling in the background. And I use my Stencil Pros, and they're all on the website. And you can see a lot of my videos, how I use the brush, and it's really cool to do. I just saw this here. Also, those glass plates, I just wanted to show you. This, you could do it on this one as well. It's a nice, beautiful tulips and permanent. And I did it on this side, the back of it, so that you can put, I put candles. Christmas time, I like to put pine trees and candles there for gift shows and stuff. And they go over quite well. So pretty cool.
Perfect. That's great.
Of course, the kickoff or the, I just want to come back to you for a minute here now. Here we go. Okay.
That's great, Anna Marie. Lots of information there, that's for sure.
I just wanted to say one more thing about the, I'm not going to show the piece. It's a surprise, I guess, until Audrey announces it, but to do the little piece for our party, the Friday night party. And anyone, you'll be having the package mailed to you and the acoustic brushes They are awesome. I like to use them for batiking, dry brushing, but I've been doing a lot of beach scenes. And if you see behind me, there's a brand new one pattern packet. I just finished this one this morning, actually. So they're great for doing sand, beach, water, and sky. So it's pretty cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Anna Marie. And you'll notice some of the classes are 1 hour classes. So what we ended up doing is we had a lot of our 1 hour workshops that were part of the Pin It Canada that we converted into classes for Artwaves. So at least some of those that were coming, we're still able to pick up those workshops as well.
That was great.
Perfect. Thank
so
you.
Excited.
Good. Our next artist is Wendy Fay. Wendy, tell us a little bit about yourself and the piece that you're going to be teaching for us.
Okay. Well, I'm Wendy from Wendy's Way in Lively. I have one of the few remaining brick and mortar stores that has been in operation as Wendy's Way store for since 2003. I've been teaching decorative painting for 34 years now. And I'm really excited to be teaching in Audrey's 25th anniversary, for starters, and her first online convention. This is quite exciting. I started thinking about Audrey doing this for how many years like this, and I thought, what a true show of dedication, Audrey, to our art community, and it's very much appreciated by everybody out there who's attended over the years. And then we started thinking, well, how long have we been going? And I think our first one was a swoopy in 2000. So I'm going on 21 years with you. So yeah. I'm quite proud of that. The girls and I have had a great time and loved every minute of it. And we've been through so many name changes with you.
Yes, and so many shows.
Yeah, we used to, some of the shows had parties and we'd dress up, and so I might dress up for this convention and come in my pajamas.
There you go. Perfect.
I was thinking about that. That's a great costume.
Have a pajama party class, right?
Yeah, this is exciting and fun to do, because there's over the years, there's been so many people who've reached out and said, gee, I would really love to come to this convention. We used to travel to the ones out west with you, and just the price of gas and everything else kind of put those out of reach for us. And I'm sure a lot of people coming back and forth too. So now we can actually be painting with all of these people all over the world. And this is, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope everybody else is too. I have two projects. One, now I'm dyslexic to start with, so this is really, I hate this. I know you said don't put it in front of you, Audrey, but, and the lighting is terrible here for this. I wish I was
we
at
can
the
see
shop.
it fine, Wendy. No, we can.
There we go. It's getting close. So this one's Northern Nights, and I'm going to be showing it and teaching it on Saturday. And this is class number 340. I'm teaching from 9 till 3. It's a 6-hour class. It's beginner level. We're going to be working with blending, doing silhouettes, a fun way with trees, and all kinds of stuff. So originally I had designed that piece on a cutout of a moose, but we're no longer available to get our piece. So we've had to adapt it. So I've done that one just on a piece of hardboard right now, but I do have the round canvases, which is really quite neat to paint on, but you can put it on any surface. Some of our students, when I designed this piece, did it on a pail. Like, it's crazy. You know, whatever you have, paint on it. I mean, you can't haul a milk can to a class, but now you can, because it's right in your own home. So these kinds of things are pretty good to take advantage of. And then the other class that I'm teaching is Breathtaking in Blue. And that is class number 472. This is on a black pillowcase. And it's done with the Deco Art, Americana So Soft paint, and the metallic paints. And we've got a fun little twist in this. You're going to be using lace. If you don't have a piece of lace, I can pop one in the mail to you. I kind of picked and chose at Fabricland and got a piece of lace that I really liked. I've added some rhinestones and some seed beads and Of course, glitter would have, everything pretty much has to have a little sparkle in it. So, but that's the two projects that I'm going to be teaching, and I'm really hoping to get together and paint with you guys. And I hope everybody enjoys this convention. It's going to be packed full of fun, and let's make it everything we can.
Perfect. That's awesome. Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome.
And for sure, you know, we're doing the best we can with what we have. So I think it's going to be awesome with all these incredible teachers that we have. So our next teacher and our last for today is Lana Lamb. Lana, tell us a bit about yourself and your classes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Lana Lamb, and I live in Springfield, Missouri, USA. And I am extremely honored to be a part of this amazing online convention. So thank you, Audrey. I appreciate the invite for this. And I am also a deco art helping artist, and I work alongside with I work under Sandy McTeer and Tracy Moreau with Deco Art to do videos for their YouTube channel, and have just recently been asked to be a Dynasty brand specialist. So I'm out there kind of everywhere, I feel like. So I'm honored to have you here, and I can't wait to show you my projects. So let's take a look at them. So this is going to be my first class here. It's class number 106. And this is quiet time. It's going to be Thursday, June 24th, 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Now this is Eastern time. I want you, those of you in the United States, to be aware that these times are all Eastern. And we're going to learn some wet on wet technique for the background. That's going to be a lot of fun, how to do a still life and just create some glow and nice effect in this piece. I loved painting this. It was just so relaxing for me, which is what I hope it will be for you. It's just on an 8x10 board. So you have many options, I'm sure, to pick a surface that you like to paint on. It can be on canvas, it can be on wood. Whatever you want to paint it on will be great, but mine is on an 8x10, and it's a 4-hour class, an intermediate class.
And I just want to reach out and grab that mug. I love that mug.
Yes, it's got my favorite coffee in it, which is a chocolate raspberry, or you could have my favorite tea in it, which is orange tea. So. And then my second class is my anniversary rose, and this is class number 341. It is also a 4-hour class, Saturday, June 26th, 9 to 1 p.m. Eastern, 4 hours, intermediate class. And I have painted this one on a deep canvas board. This is a canvas board. It's not a typical canvas. It's wood. It's and you can paint it on any surface that you want. If you are a slower painter, I would recommend that you go with an 8x8 instead of a 10x10, so you feel like you're getting through the class. But you don't have to do a deep wrapped canvas. You can do just a flat canvas or a flat board, whatever you have on hand. Don't feel like you have to get anything special for this. You can make this rose fit any surface that you have on hand. And we're going to be learning some slip slap technique in the background. That is a lot of fun and so easy to do. Traditional floating and stuff is on both of mine, and I will have instructional video for both of my projects. And oh, I forgot to show you this, an Identipen we will be using on this project for our writing on here. So if you have an Identipen or a waterproof pen, that will be something that's the only really special thing that you need for one of my classes. So but I hope to see you in my classes, you guys. I cannot wait to see you and to paint these with you. I love these projects.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Lana. And I'm just going to bring in some of the artists that are kind of sitting in the background here. So bring everybody on. And there, oh, looks like Debbie's gone for a coffee break.
Wait.
Well, thank you, everybody. This has been fabulous having so many just incredible, amazing artists all in one spot. Aren't we special? This is just, I think it's special for everybody out there that they can share with the information that you've given us and the information that I was going to say, I think something's on somewhere. I can hear myself talk. Everybody, this has been fabulous having somebody have turn their volume off, perhaps. I'm talking, I can hear myself. I hear the echo. I think it's special for everybody out there that they can share. It's still going. You've given us. Anyway, has anybody got their? I was going to say, I think something's on somewhere. I can hear myself talk. Can you hear me like twice?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
It just reinforces the message. That's all, Audrey.
Yeah.
It just reinforces it.
For those of us who didn't listen the first time.
Oh. And I see a bird on you there, Pamela.
This is my teaching assistant, Indy.
Oh, I'm just going to spotlight you. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah, this is my teaching assistant here. Can you come
Wow.
close? Come here.
Yes.
Come here. No,
He wants some attention.
oh, he's like a
No.
2-year-old. Like a 2-year-old, yes.
All right. Well, thank you again, everybody, for joining us today. It's just been a fabulous show. And I'm sure there's just so much information. I know I've been kind of watching the feed as the time has gone by here. And I think everybody's saying how beautiful the pieces are and how much they appreciate everybody sharing more information about their classes. If anyone wants more information about the show, how to register, how to do Zoom, please email me, call me, and we'll work through it. If you have any questions in particular about the classes or about supplies about the classes, that sort of thing, just the email address from each of the teachers is in the catalog. You can email them privately, and that would just be amazing. We're all here to work together and to make sure that this is a great experience for everybody. So thank you again, everybody, for showing up and for being part of today's Audrey Live. Just wanted to say next 2 weeks from now, so that'll be May 6th on Audrey Live, we have Kaylee Bosch, and she is from Ecstasy Crafts, which is in Ontario, close to the Ottawa region. And she's going to be doing a demo on the Cosmic Shimmering Gliding Flakes. I didn't know what that was, and I did look it up, and it looks really cool. So she's going to do some great demonstration for us, and that's on the next Audrey Live, which is on May 6th. Keep your eye out for more information about Artwaves Live Online, which is our June 23rd to 27th, and you'll see all these beautiful faces again at that time. So everybody take care of yourself, take care of each other, and have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks, Audrey.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks so
Bye.
much, Audrey.
Bye.